So, they're going to have to get their arts and crafts out and figure out a way how to fix this. We got our things like our fifth third and forever. Let's see if we get any type of. And hey, you got one receiver, three defenders. Not a good decision. I think he kind of forced that one. Chargers live to fight another day. They're going to go ahead and punt it away. This is one of them games where it could be anybody's game.
Not a good decision. I think he kind of
Broncos
forced that
normal
one.
just pass
Chargers
rush
live
in
to fight
there
another
without
day.
having to
They're
send
gonna go
anybody
ahead and
extra,
punt it
so they
away.
are able to
This
do
is one
back
of
to
the games
coverage.
where it could be anybody's game.
Chargers
Not a
are
good
sending their
decision.
weak
I think
side
he kind of
Broncos
forced that
blitz,
one.
and Broncos were not
Chargers
picking it
live
up.
to without having to
So
send anybody extra,
we
so
might
they are
see
able
some
to
cheap
do
sack
back
fumbles,
coverage.
and somebody might pick one up and run it out. We'll see what happens. Blitz, and Broncos were not picking it up. We got the Broncos coming out in 11 personnel and attacking the backfield by Bosa. Bosa's gotten a lot better since he's been in the league. He was originally just, a pass rushing extraordinaire. But, give him a little bit of time. He already had the pass rushing aspect of it down. He's gotten significantly better as far as stopping the run. That makes it 2nd and 12. Broncos on their own 17-yard line. Nice little play action motion there. Looking for the pass. Is he going to catch it? No, it's just a little bit outside of his outstretched hand. Maybe a little bit more speed for him to run underneath it. Other than that, not able to really do much with it on the play action end around. So we're sitting here in 3rd and 12. I want to see somebody get 3rd and 6 or less, because we have not seen one, it seems like, yet here. So, all right, so it looks like Broncos is finally making some adjustments here at the line. Hopefully he's picking up this backside blitz. I expect the Chargers to blitz him from the backside. Oh, and he finally picked it up, but he forced it and just overthrew his his receiver. Another cover 3 blitz from the Chargers there, and 4th and 12, a punt away for the Broncos. Broncos field a punt. A nice little move, nice juke, and they still dancing out here, and he didn't really do much. It takes 2 to tango, and he's missing a partner there, so they brought him down at about the 47. Chargers coming up to the line. Looks like they're going heavy form. We're coming out in 21 personnel under center, so let's see what he does. Looks like he's going to run the ball here. Hands off to Melvin Gordon. And once again, you got to take what you get. We can't bounce everything outside. You had 2nd and 1, and 2nd and 1 became you had 2nd. You had 1st and 1. You picked up 1 yard, lost 2. So now it's 2nd and 12. Blitz is coming, but he throws it in a good deflection by number 31. Great recovery. I honestly thought it could have been an interception, but, no harm, no foul. Got him in another 3rd and forever. They're getting some freaking flyer miles on this 3rd down chain that they got on the sideline there. So they're stretching it out and riding it high out there. Go to a compressed set box, loading the box here. I'm expecting a blitz from the Broncos here on this one. And they're coming on a blitz. The blitz was picked up. Looking for an interception. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, my goodness. He's milking the crossing routes like boarding the daisy cow out here. Oh, he didn't see the dude sitting there at all? What is going on? You can't play like this and expect to make the playoffs. Nice little punt out of bounds at the 5. This game here is a little bit more heated than I expected. Glad to see these teams want to give us a show, definitely on the primetime showing here. Let's see what they come out with. Broncos on their own 5-yard line. They kind of backed up deep here. Chargers is definitely loading the box, challenging them to do it outside. They're going to run it up the middle. Got through the hole, through the seam, held on to the big hit. Royce Cadillac Freeman picked up 8 yards. That's what you got to do, man. If he loads the box, you just got to trust what your hole is and run through it, man. All this tap dancing and ballet and doing Rit on Broadway, you can't do all that in the backfield. You just got to hit the hole and go. We got Montgomery in the backfield. Looks like we got 11 personnel. I'm expecting some type of play action, but we'll see here shortly. Oh, nice little dump off to the flats. And a spin move a little bit too soon. Cornerbacks is tackling today. Hey, you got them on an island. If they can't do nothing else, they need to at least be able to tackle. 1st and 10, but a good tackle nonetheless. We're coming out in a heavy set. Running it right up the middle. Hey, you got to stick with it, man. Royce picked up 3 yards on that carry, 2nd and 7. I would go right back to the well, man. I would pitch another penny in that fountain and see what we got left in there. I go right back to the well. He comes out in the 12 personnel. Chargers look like they loading the box. If you got a speedster in the seam, this is where you can kill him. And you forced it to the flat, and you almost got picked off. Hey, if he had a speedster in the seam, he could have killed him. 3rd and 7. We still don't have a 3rd and 6 or less. Back in the backside corner off there to the right. It does look like it might be a cover 6 alignment. Let's see if the Broncos recognize it, takes a snap. It's another cornerback blitz, but he spins, picks up the 1st down. It was 3rd and 7. He finally saw the blitz coming, and Pat's wide out was enough for him to be able to pick it up. The slot receiver ran the wheel route. I don't know if that was his first read or not. Might be a little bit slow on the reads, but nonetheless, he still picked it up. 1st down on the 37. Let's see what the Broncos do with it here. Nice little handoff up the middle. Royce Cadillac Freeman. I'm telling you, keep running the pill. Keep running the pill. So far, that is shown that will be the recipe for success. Keep running the pill. You got the middle of the field open up like the Red Sea. Keep running. Kind of feel like when Montgomery's on the field, it's a dead giveaway. You got somebody open in the backside. You just took too long to throw it to him. Every play can't be going for the big play. Sometimes we got to recognize and check down, especially when you get heat, and you got to live to fight another day. Every play can't be a big play. Montgomery in the backfield is a little bit of a telltale sign. 2nd and 10. He wanted to dump off to Montgomery, and the ball got knocked out. We're looking at another 3rd and 10 here. It ain't open when you first see it. You got to make sure it's butt naked. He's thrown 12 passes, 8 rushes. 3rd and 10, I wouldn't be opposed to doing an ISO here. Inside zone, that seems like there's money. He's going to pass it. He's looking for somebody. And check down and a bust down. So we're moving on. It's going to be 4th and 10, and he's going to be punting it away to the Chargers. Chad Kelly isn't that good of a quarterback. He's not going to be able to make all the passes on the run, and we can see it there. So we got about 1:35 left. The punt goes into the end zone, so the Chargers take over on their 20-yard line. You know, I'm really looking forward to seeing the Chargers go ahead and put a nail in the coffin here. Go ahead and separate themselves right before halftime. You know, get a nice little lead going in, good little cushion that you can expect to, you know, build on to. Go ahead and show the dominance that you have led for this division. Chargers coming out in the 3 wide receiver set, 1 running back, 1 tight end. 1st and 10 from the 20. Takes the snap. Watson takes the snap. Oh, he left him. Oh, nice. Oh, they got knocked out. It was nice coverage by the linebacker running with Henry, but he eventually peeled off, and whenever Simmons peeled off, well, the linebacker peeled off. Nice little window that he put it in, but the ball got knocked out. We're looking at 2nd and 10 here. Watson takes the snap, drops back. Nice little comeback route by the wide receiver, just not on target. Maybe it was a miscommunication on the route. Maybe he didn't run it shallow enough. But nonetheless, we are looking at another 3rd and 10. It looked like the Chargers was in a pretty good position here, but nonetheless, they are in 3rd and distance again. We got an empty backfield set. I would expect a blitz from the Broncos here just to go ahead and try to rush the pass. Let's see. Nice little cover underneath. Oh, he takes a shot downfield. Got him with the catch. Tyrell Williams for 6. Put it on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Over the top. Busted cover like a latex. Never mind. We still want to put it over the top. The coverage was busted. I guess, like they say, hand down, man down. Busted him over the top for 6. All I can say for that is yikes. Tough position for the Broncos to be in. Tough position for the Broncos to be in. Let's see if they're going to play conservative like the Jaguars against the Patriots in the AFC Championship, or if they're going to actually try to come out and move the rock. Looks like they're coming out in 21 personnel, so unless it's a play action, and it is, he's going to try to take a shot, but it's already a penalty. And an interception, he forced it. Oh, and it looks like the Chargers are going to be able to run this one in for a touchdown. Oh, and he tackled him at the 6-yard line, maybe the 7-yard line. Chargers did get another interception. This is, it's Frosty the Snowman snowballing out here for the Broncos. I don't really know what to tell them here. Oh, play action. Interception right back. Oh, and the Broncos Chargers getting a little fancy there. Could have just ran the ball. Instead, they passed it, got intercepted. So we definitely almost needed the life alert for the Broncos. Broncos take the handoff. They finally pick up the blitz. Blitz is still coming. Seam in the middle. Nice spin and a caught pass. Timeout on the field. Broncos are definitely trying to keep hope alive. Coming out with a trips wide receiver set to the left. Montgomery in the backfield, so you know it's a pass. Play action, dropping back. He's dropping back to Bethesda, and it is incomplete. Ball knocked out. Nice little blitz there. Chargers is actually trusting the secondary to make some plays. They are definitely bringing the heat. We want to see if the Broncos will be able to eventually pick it up. Nice run up the middle. Well, a little bit offset to the left. Royce Cadillac Freeman, man. They call him Rolls Royce. I call him Cadillac because he's smooth down the lane, man. I definitely feel like for the Broncos to be successful here before we go to halftime and in the second half, if they can just kind of lean on Royce a little bit more, I definitely feel like they'll have success in the long run. 32, 39 seconds left. Play action pass. Looking for the seam. Oh, he missed it. He went to the underneath. He should have went to the crossing route. He went to the check down to the drag. Play action pass out. You missed the read because you were predetermined. So he's coming out. He's expecting to try to see if he can get it again. Drops back. He's got a corner route to the tight end and a nice catch. Got his feet in, and then he stepped out of bounds. So not bad. Not bad at all. He's moving. He's at the 34, so he's right about field goal range. You know, let's see if he can punch it in, keep it within one possession. Broncos are blitzing. You got a dude in the seam, and he throws it across to the wide receiver. Nice little check down to the crossing route. Timeout for the Broncos. 12 seconds left, using the last timeout. Definitely have to question the clock management skills here, but nonetheless, he is on the 15. First and 10 from the 15, play action pass. A little bit of rollout to the right. Rollout to the right. Is he going to throw an interception or he throw it away? Smart man. He's making wishes come true like Peter Pan. That was a smart man. So second and 10, 5 seconds left. He's going to take the field goal. And this will put it 14-6, pretty much getting ready to go to halftime. Smart man on deciding to go and kick the field goal. We'll get ready to go into halftime. I'm going to give me a refreshment. And we're starting the second half off with the Broncos getting the ball. Nice way to finish the first half, getting some points on the board. Let's see if they do something with it here in the second half. Nice little spin on the return. Still didn't get to where he would have gotten if he would have just let it bounce into the end zone. So starting at the 21 here, we're going to see how things play out. Coming to the line of scrimmage here. Hand off to Montgomery, and he's off to the races. Oh, he picked up 9 yards, but inside zone has been there all day. Let's see if the Broncos actually try to go back to the well. First time today that Montgomery's been on the field, and he's actually handed it off to him. 2nd and 1. 2 tight ends, 1 running back in the backfield. Inside zone to Freeman. Can he break the tackle? No, but he does pick up the first down. Freeman has 8 carries for 56 yards. That's a great total so far. As long as the Broncos can recognize where their strength is and they can continue pushing forward, definitely can be something to be respected. So 1st and 10 from the 35. Broncos coming out in a 2 tight end set. Nice little draw play to the running back. Look at him. He's running that peel. Running it downhill like Jack and Jill. 9 carries, 68 yards. He's bordering on trying to be the player of the game. Play action pass. Cross around his butt naked, and it's overthrown. Backside crossing route was butt naked, but he was determined to throw it to one specific person. Hey, we got to learn to come off them reads, man. Now 2nd and 10. You're making good progress, but just don't want to take a loss here. Don't want to take a loss. The way the Chargers are lining up, I would expect some type of blitz. Good adjustment. If you're expecting the blitz, make adjustments to protect your quarterback. Handoff, nope, play action. Nice little catch by the tight end on the underneath drag. Chad Kelly is looking solid out here. He's making decent throws. He's 3rd and 4, 47. Hey, ain't got to be a Harlem Globetrotter. You just got to be able to move the field. So 3rd and 4, empty backfield. Not exactly sure what to expect from the Chargers defense. Oh, and they're bringing the heat. And the check down is completed to number 19. Nice little catch and spin, but he gets tackled. Hey, he's making moves, man. He's making moves. It's a major motion. Defensive line stiff to the weak side. Play action boots. Crossing around his butt naked. Is he going to see him? And it gets deflected. It took him too long, man. Crossing route was open in the middle of the field. If you got to get it out there and lead him. Time, touch, and anticipation, man. Time, touch, and anticipation. That's all you need sometimes when you're being a quarterback in the league, man. Montgomery in the backfield. Expect the pass. Halfback's open in the flat. If he steps up, Montgomery's going up the wheel. Nice little catch on the sideline. And completing it. We got Chad Kelly out here playing like he's Tim Tebow. He's trying to make the clutch drive, man. Third and 5, empty backfield. Chad's making some adjustments at the line. Takes the snap.
Getting around used to be
butt naked.
Wet.
It's after the castle. Touchdown.
And getting phone service used to be
what a drive.
But time.
Broncos will kick the PAT. But what a drive. I don't even know if it was a busted coverage or what. Hell of a drive by the Broncos here. Nice way to keep it competitive. The way he's playing right now, it's like the record don't even matter. Kickoff goes into the end zone here. And we are looking at the Chargers taking over from the 25. Chargers come to the line. 3 tight ends. Outside zone handoff to Melvin Gordon. He falls down. If he could have just caught his balance, he would have been able to pick up a lot more yards. But he got stopped. So 2nd and 10, still at the 25. Chargers feet getting put a little bit to the fire. Trip set to the left. Takes a snap. Pick! Broncos with a pick! Broncos with a pick! And he shakes him! He's juking and jiving! Oh, baby! Oh, what a big interception for the Broncos here. What a big interception for the Broncos. For them to get a field goal right before half, take the drive down, score a touchdown, and get an interception still on their side of the field. Broncos is, they believe in. Nice little handoff there from Montgomery, but it does look like he's shaking up. It looks like he's kind of in pain. Doesn't look like he's agonizing, but he does look like he's a little hurt there. So we'll get a little bit more Royce Freeman action as we're coming up 2nd and 10. We got Terry in the backfield, play action pass. He's rolling out. Nice little dump off to the running back on the sideline. Bruce Sternum for Montgomery. He won't be back. 11 personnel, 3rd and 5 at the 19. As long as he don't take a turnover here, Broncos can at least kick the field goal and take the lead. 3rd and 5, one back in the backfield. Takes a snap, nice protection. Sit in the pocket, wait for it, run. And he picks up the first down. Nice run by Chad No Knees Kelly. He ain't got no knees because he should have slid. 27 passes and 13 runs. Broncos is showing up and showing out today. 0-1 trap to Terry. I'm questioning to what extent is Royce Cadillac Freeman, because I would be wanting to have him take these carries here. But nonetheless, 2nd and 7 from the 8-yard line. Broncos so far, they got momentum on their side. A touchdown here, that'll definitely put the heat and the fire to the pan for the... Oh, he's scrambling. Just throw it away. What the... Looks like he tried to throw it away and it got super deflected like Super Mario and knocked out of bounds there. So, hey, he lives to fight another day. Could have possibly been intentional grounding, but we'll let that be because it is Madden. It's in the game. 3rd and 7 from the 8-yard line. Let's see if he can at least pick up any type of yardage here. He steps up in the pocket, and he's sacked. Kowalski with the sack. Hey, he was lurking back there, so at least you get out of here with a field goal, barring no PAT block. And it is up, and it is good. Broncos are now up 16-14. Chargers looking a little shaky out here on Prime TV. They're looking a little shaky. Let's see if they're going to come back and show some Flutie magic. Chargers will be taking over at the 25, 1st and 10. Broncos has 236 yards of total offense. So about 138, 136. Chargers takes the handoff. He wants to go to the outside. Nice juke, but that's the second person there. Melvin Gordon has 6 rushes for 16 yards. He picked up 3 yards on that one. We got to do something other than always try to kick him to the outside. 2nd and 7 from the 28. We got a middle of the field closed. We got one back in the middle. Takes a snap. And the pressure is there. He could have stepped up. He could have rolled out. He better not shout. He better not pout. He could have done a lot of things, but that sack is coming. Sack is coming to town. So we got another 3rd and forever. 3rd and 14, minute 10 counting. Watson takes a snap, drops back. He has a crossing route open. He's looking for X. Nice play. Nice play to Henry. He's off. 10, 5, touchdown. Chargers with the big seam play. Oh, my goodness. Just missed the outstretched hands of the Broncos safety, and Henry was off to the races, and just like that, The Chargers are right back in the lead, 21-16. This game is good, man. We got a nice little Monday night game going on right now. Broncos take the kick and they bring it out. Spin. And he gets about to the 24, so still a yard less than what he would have got if he would have stayed in. But hey, if it's a yard or 3, 3 yards to 1 yard, if it's that much difference from where you would have started, the risk outweighs the reward. Sometimes you got to stay in. Broncos take the handoff to Royce Freeman, try outside zone, but that gets blown up in the backfield. Broncos are now looking at 2nd and 12. Broncos come out, 11 personnel, takes a play action handoff. He's looking for the crossing route, and he takes the shot over the top, and the safety gets there. Oh, my goodness. Hey, it was there. If the safety wouldn't have got there, wide receiver would have had it. But it is why he's a captain. It does look like that's Derwin Adams. So, Derwin James, I'm sorry. Looks like that's Derwin James. It's the reason why he's an all-pro. 3rd and 12 for the Broncos. Let's see if they can do anything with it. The blitz is coming, and he gets ate up like a little kid snack cake. Yeah, Broncos got to do something. That blitz is potent. Punt is off. Catch is fielded with about 15 seconds on the clock. Chargers is running, making distance here, and he just gets knocked out of bounds there. Pretty much stopped at the 40. 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can get a crucial stop here. If you can't do nothing else, at least limit the Chargers to a field goal. What's been hurting the Broncos so far is the big plays on 3rd down. It just seems like they can't get to them, and that's just all it takes. Nice little snap off, and you peeled off. Oh, big hit! He knocked it up! Hadouken! He got hit with a Hadouken! And Melvin Gordon put it on the turf. Oh, my goodness. Talking about need a big play, big stop. What a hit. What a play. Broncos live to fight another day. Broncos with the ball, 3 seconds left, take the snap, throws it to the tight end, and he's still on his feet. Oh, he couldn't bring the tackle. Oh, my goodness. But still a great pass nonetheless. Broncos are just about 5 yards outside of their red zone. Just when we thought the Broncos was dead, they came right back. Another play action. 1-on-1 with a monster catch. Excuse me, little guy. Excuse me, little guy. Another touchdown for the Broncos. The Broncos ain't playing like they 2-8. They playing like they 8-2. PAT was pending, but the Broncos decided they're going to go for 2. They're going to try to put them up 3. And it gets knocked out, but it did look like they've been picking on Madden 21 all game. I don't expect it to stop anytime soon. With that touchdown, it does put the Broncos up by 1. 5:55 left in the game here. Chargers with the punt, with the kick return, good tackle. A spin, and he would have been off to the races. He gets to the 25, so about where he would have been if he would have, took it from the end zone here. 269 for the Broncos to 244 for the Chargers. This has been a hell of a game so far, ladies and gentlemen. Play action and busted coverage. 1-on-2. Never gonna do. Nice pass there. That was Tyrell Williams. He's been having a heck of a game thus far. 1st and 10 from the 42 for the Chargers. Take the play action hike. He's sacked. He can't keep dropping back. Dun 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 dun. He got 2 sacks on the day. Dunn is definitely trying to earn his paycheck. If he gets one more, that'll be a 3-piece and a biscuit. He should be getting the game ball if they win. 2nd and 22. Let's see what yards the Chargers pick up. Takes the snap, drops back. R1 is open in the middle of the field, and he didn't get the hit as he was expecting. He completes the pass. Watson is 9 of 16 for 297, 3 touchdowns, but he 2 picks to go along with those 3 touchdowns. That was still a pretty good pass in the seam. It was butt naked. Nice handoff to Melvin Gordon, and he'll pick up 11. 1st and 10, Melvin Gordon picked up 11. Just to think he picked up 11, and he only had 7 carries for 27 yards. 4:38 and counting in the 4th quarter. Chargers with the 3 tight end set from their 30-yard line. Well, from their opponent's 30-yard line. Outside zone handoff. Nice blocks picked up. He missed his cut-up hole. And once again, he's still determined to try to run it all the way to the sideline. And Broncos was able to stop him because of that. 2nd and 10, 29-yard line. Still ticking with the clock. Look like the Broncos is in the 3-3-5. Melvin Gordon in the backfield with 3 wide receivers set. Put them in the block. And a big hit that knocks the ball loose. Incomplete pass. He's really targeting Hunter Henry here. Hunter Henry has made a big play thus far. He's kind of been, free-ranging like chicken across the middle of the field. So nice to see the Broncos finally be able to get a hit on him and get the ball lodged so that it's not a completion here. Looking at 3rd and 10, Broncos are still got their haymakers that they throwing. Oh, it was almost picked up again. Broncos make the stop, though. Chargers are going to go ahead and attempt a field goal. 3:51 left. Let's see what happens. Kick is up, and kick is good. So the Chargers retake the lead 24-22. It's 3:47 left in the game. Chargers is kicking off. Let's see if the Broncos can go down and score. Broncos will just let this one bounce into out of the back of the end zone. And coming up here, 25-yard line. Broncos definitely, I expect to see something from them this drive. 1st and 10 from the 25. Handoff up the middle. Nice. He picked up 5 yards on the carry, bounced off a couple tackles, and was able to keep his feet moving until he got brought down. But the whole thing here is you want to make this the last drive. Don't want to score too fast. Don't want to take too long. You can win it with a field goal here. Blitz was picked up, thrown across the middle of the field, and he's caught it. He dropped back like he was going on vacation, but he still was able to complete the pass in the middle of the field there. So nice pickup. It did get him across the 50. He's actually at the 40. Nice handoff. We've been wondering where Royce was. He's been missing in action like Ty Gurley in the Super Bowl. So we're going to see what Royce do for the rest of this game. See if he's going to be able to do anything. But Broncos don't have to play for the touchdown here. A field goal will win it for them. 32 passes to 18 rushes. I definitely feel like this will be the time where the Broncos should be running it. 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And, yeah, you're leaving it on the field. Too many passes in this area. I understand the box was loaded, but 3rd and 9, I would anticipate some type of in-breaking route to the middle of the field, some type of dig, or maybe even and he hands it off up the middle, picks up the block. Oh, and he got TKO, but he still hung on to the ball. Gets him to the 26. 2 minutes and 38 seconds and counting. 1st and 10. This is looking favorable for the Broncos. As long as they don't turn the ball over, this could be all it takes. I would actually try to run this clock all the way down, probably run one more play, get to that 2-minute warning, and see what you can do with it. You are definitely in field goal range now. Handoff to Royce Freeman up the gut. He gets tackled, picked up maybe 2 yards. Chargers called the timeout right before, so hey, he's playing smart. This is where you show that 9-1 record for the Chargers is coming into play. They got late game management skill set. Second and 8, 2:15 on the clock. Handoff up the middle, and he picked up at least 5 yards. He actually ended up picking up 6, 3rd and 2. I keep telling him run it up the middle. He's getting the yardage that he needs. 2-minute warning. We are loving what we are seeing today. We wonder what type of chess pieces the Chargers going to play. Is he going to let him go ahead and score and try to play for the, play for the lead? Or is he going to try to lock him down? Let him milk all the time out? Kick a field goal. This is crucial. 3rd and 2. A first down here pretty much puts the pin in the gun. Hands off to the fullback and it's stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey. Timeout Chargers. 4th and 1 with 1:57 left. If I'm the Broncos, I'm kicking this field goal, and I'm not even thinking twice about it. Kick the field goal and let your defense make a play. They've been making plays all day. This could be your one shining moment.
All right, here we go. Green.
What a twist, a turn of faith. Broncos, this is Wadding 2-8. Hands it off, gets blown up, ball game.
Tiger.
Could have kicked the field goal. Bad coaching decision. That was a damn coaching mistake right there, ladies and gentlemen. Damn coaching mistake. Outside pitch to Melvin Gordon. Tackling him inbounds. He's going to have to burn a timeout here. He's going to have to burn the timeout here. If he doesn't, the clock is tick, 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 tick. If I'm the Chargers, I'm sitting on it.
Hey. We got three down.
I'm the Chargers, I'm sitting on it like a hen. You know some type of outside run is coming. 2nd and 6. If he picks up the first down, now you call a timeout. You're putting yourself in a bind. Broncos put themselves in a bind.
Reset.
They could have definitely took the field goal, but they chose not to. It backfired on them, and now they're in a 3rd and 5 situation. Hunter Henry would be the one person that I'd be looking at right here. It seems like all game. Oh, and it got. Oh, he hit him, but the ball fell short, so it bailed him out. 1:05, Chargers had the ball. Chargers didn't do what they needed to do with it, so now they punted it away. $59 seconds left with 2 timeouts. Mom spaghetti time.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Let's see if he's going to do it for the bread. Trips wide receiver set to the left. Chad Kelly giving the signal to let him know. Make sure you pick up the backside blitz because he's coming. Play action pass. Rolls to the right. Throws it to the receiver. And he gets out of bounds with a hell of a play.
Gone.
1st and 10. He gets to the 27. 53 seconds left on the clock. Broncos are finally making the adjustments to protect for the backside blitz. And he takes the underneath. There it is. And he gets out of bounds. And it's probably a late hit penalty. Unnecessary roughness. That's at least a 15-yard penalty. Chargers are starting to fold at the seams. What they've done all game is coming back to hunt them. Another 15 yards for the Broncos, and they will be in field goal territory. Handoff up the middle, and he skedaddles for a first down. 40 seconds and counting. Another first down to the 33. The Broncos are in field goal range. I would say probably take another handoff to line it up for the side the kicker wants. Other than that, you play for the field goal, and you get out of here with a George W. Trips wide receiver set to the left. Oh, and a big run stop by the Chargers there. Broncos are going to let this roll down to about 5, maybe 4 seconds. They're going to call a timeout. Chargers went ahead and burnt that timeout. If I'm the Broncos, I go ahead and kick the field goal now. You're playing with fire going for it here. You're playing with fire. He can hold you up. I've seen it happen before. They can hold you up. And you can lose all time on the clock. 2nd and 11 with 7 seconds left. Broncos takes the halfback draw, runs outside. Breaks the tackle. Face mask. That's the only thing that saved him. Call a timeout. Face mask is the only thing that saved him. If it wasn't for that, time would have ran out on him. Oh, my goodness. Broncos with the kick. And it's over. Broncos almost throw it away, but they get the win 25-24 against the Chargers. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, another hell of a game in the Synergy League. Hell of a game by the Broncos and the Chargers here. Broncos seem like they got a little cocky, rested on their laurels. It definitely seemed like this is one for the ages here. Stay tuned for our next game of the week. Other than that, y'all have a good one.